You're so cute. Oh, okay. Bye. Hi guys, what's up? My name's Ariella. If you're new, I make videos about medical school, lifestyle, and education. Today, I'm trying something that isn't super medically related, but it's something that I wanted to try for a while. Basically, to give some background information, I've been waking up pretty early to go to the gym before school, and by early, I mean like between 6 and 7 a.m., sometimes around 5:45. And so I thought it would be really fun to try and do a sort of challenge video where I attempt to wake up every morning at 5:30 so that I can go to the gym. What I had been doing before was waking up early, going to the gym, and then I would go to the gym every day of the week except for the days that I had anatomy lab. I'm going to continue that trend. I'm not going to go into the gym on days that I have to go into lab, but I am going to continue trying to wake up at 5:30 before lab so that way I have a little bit of time to get some work done and get myself centered and try and create this updated new early morning routine, because if you know me, I am not a morning person at all. So the goal of today's video is to wake up as close to 5:30 as possible for a week and see if it is doable. Obviously, if I feel like I need more sleep, I'm not going to force myself to wake up because every night is different and there may be unexpected circumstances. I might have to stay up late doing work, or I might not be able to sleep, and getting up at 5:30 would be bad for my health overall. So if I desperately feel like I need sleep, I'm not gonna force it. As you guys know, I already go to bed at 10 p.m. and I give myself an hour before 10 p.m. to kind of wind down. So in order to accommodate for the new 5:30 wake up time, I'm going to be shifting that back to 9 p.m. So I'm going to stop doing work every night at 8 p.m. and then hopefully be asleep by 9. Of course the sun comes out now. This is so annoying. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this new alarm clock that I got, which kind of inspired this whole video and this whole waking up early process, because I had been wanting to wake up early for a long time, but I thought to myself that when it's so dark outside, it's literally dark until 7:30 a.m. It's hard for me to get out of bed and like spring up because I feel like it's still dark and I should still be sleeping. So I went on Amazon and I bought an alarm clock that will slowly light up the room as it approaches the time that you're going to wake up. So right now I have that alarm clock set to 5:30 and I have the brightness increasing incrementally over a 30-minute time period. So it'll start at 5, it'll start really dim, and then once it gets to 5:30, it'll be bright, and it tries to mimic the sunrise so that it helps you wake up in the morning. I probably should have done some research, but basically the sun rising helps you wake up. So for most people, when the sun rises naturally is when they naturally want to wake up. And because I want to get up at 5:30, I decided to get this alarm clock to mimic the sunrise to see if it would help me wake up at all. It rang at 5:30 and I didn't end up getting out of bed until 5:50. That's because it rained and it was really windy last night. I was having a lot of trouble falling asleep, and I didn't want to force myself to get out of bed when I didn't feel like I wasn't ready. So I got up around 5:45, 5:50. I got ready, I went to the gym, and then I got my coffee, and now I'm here. And so far, I feel pretty good. My predictions are that I'm probably gonna need a little bit more coffee than normal just to get into the routine initially. But I think that starting my day with an early morning workout also really helps because it makes me feel more energized. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I can make it the entire week. Yeah, without further ado, let's see what happens. So it is about 8:30 right now, and I can't leave the house until 9:30 to go back to Philadelphia. As you can see, I'm at my home. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do some work on my computer until it's time to leave. Once I get to Philly, I'm gonna start really grinding out the schoolwork because I had a nice relaxing weekend with all of my family, and obviously when that happens, I don't get as much work done. So I definitely want to do a lot of work today before I have anatomy lab at 9 tomorrow. It's 70 degrees outside, but I didn't bring anything home except sweaters, so this is gonna be extremely overkill, and it leaks fuzzies everywhere, but I really like it, so we're just gonna roll with it. Guys, also, I forgot to mention, you never realize how much your house creaks if you have an old house until you're there alone. Because I feel like whenever I hear a creak when there are other people in the house, I'm like, oh, someone's just walking around. But if the house just shifts because the wind hits it too hard and you're alone by yourself, it's like honestly freaky, because I don't know if it's a person. I mean, I obviously know it's not a person because I lock the doors and I turn on the alarm and everything, but something in the back of my mind just won't let go that somebody could potentially get in, and it freaked me out basically all night. And it didn't help that I had a nightmare and I woke up hearing like a man's voice saying ouch. So I was like, oh my god, there's actually someone here, but it was just my dream. It was just a voice from my dream waking me up. It was just a mess. So I am definitely really tired today, and hopefully that doesn't affect my focus too much. I'll probably get a second coffee around noontime, and yeah, I just wanted to tell that story because it really freaked me out when I heard the voice from my dream, but from the transition to wakefulness, and I thought that it was around in my actual life. So yeah, that was fun. So we are heading out. We're going to Philly, and I'm gonna make a surprise pit stop on the way. So let's go. All right, hopefully this is good. I can't find a good spot to put my phone in the car. But as you saw, my little stop was at the Apple store. So I got the AirPod Pros. I have the normal AirPods, and so like you might be thinking, why did you buy the more expensive ones if you already have the other ones? But I think I'm gonna give the other ones away. And I just wanted these because they look like they're gonna fit in your ears a little bit better, although I didn't really have any issues with the other one. But they also have noise canceling and they have wireless charging. This is what I stopped at the store for, and hopefully I will get good use out of them studying today because I really have no time to do anything else. So I will let you guys know how I feel about these in the future. Hey guys, so I'm home. I changed into a comfy shirt. This is very anatomy relevant, obviously, and I have tons of work to do. So I'm gonna test out these new AirPods and see how they do. So far, they're really comfortable. I really like them. And yeah, we're gonna hopefully get a lot of work done. So let's go. So I just got back from lab. We had class from 8 to 9 and then lab from 9 to noon. It's 11:53, we got done a little bit early, and I don't like to have too much caffeine before lab because otherwise I have to pee every 30 minutes. So I'm in desperate need of my second cup of coffee because we got up really early this morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and make that. Good morning, guys. So I just got finished at the gym. I woke up today, I hit snooze once, so that means I woke up at 5:40. So a little bit later today. I had my first shot of espresso at, I don't know, before I went to the gym. And then now I have my second coffee here, which I packed. So I'm gonna head to school and hopefully we'll have a productive day. I'm feeling okay right now. I'm not feeling too tired. I haven't been feeling like super tired the last couple days, but we'll see if it hits me later in the week. Good morning, guys. So it is Thursday. I just got done at the gym. I got here a little bit late. I woke up this morning around like 5:50. Definitely had some trouble sleeping last night. I've been having 3 coffees instead of 2, and I think that might contribute to the fact that I'm having trouble sleeping, but I kind of need them to get through the day. So today I brought a lot more snacks and I have my double shot espresso, so we'll see how it goes. Good morning. Just barely made it before 6 a.m. today, but I'm still counting that as 5 a.m. challenge because Monica Church said so. Who am I to tell Monica Church that she's wrong? So I think for today the plan is to just have 2 coffees because I've had a little bit of trouble sleeping the past couple nights. So I'm gonna have an espresso now and then I'm gonna make myself a latte. It's gonna be a long day. So I woke up this morning with, classic pounding unilateral headache, which I don't know if I've ever actually had a migraine before, but it was really annoying. So I'm gonna have this cup of coffee. It's kind of going away by now, so we'll see if I keep having it later in the day, then I'll just go ahead and leave the gym, but I'm gonna try for now. Thankful that I have remote start. The 3rd time that I've tried to film this, so we are gonna speed through it and hopefully it works this time and the video doesn't delete itself. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my final thoughts on this 5 a.m. challenge. I know I didn't wake up exactly at 5 a.m. I did 5:30 and then I hit snooze, but it's okay. It's basically the same thing. The first thing I want to say is that I don't really think it matters what time you actually wake up as long as you're as equally as productive within the time that you have. So somebody who wakes up at 5 and goes to bed at 9 is going to be just as productive as someone who wakes up at 7 and goes to bed at 11. They might do the same amount of work and it doesn't matter, but I do think it's important to create a schedule for yourself so that your body will naturally wake up and then feel tired at the same times every day. The next thing is this is definitely really hard during the winter to wake up at 5 a.m. because it's dark and it's cold and it doesn't get light outside until 8:30 and you leave the gym at 7 and it's still dark outside. However, this is why I really love that alarm clock that I got. Normally when I would wake up, I would look outside, it would be dark, I would turn my alarm off and go straight back to sleep. But having that light in your face kind of wakes up your brain, so now when I turn off the light, when it goes off, I sit for a couple minutes, maybe go on my phone, but then I'm out of bed and ready to go. I really enjoy being awake when basically nobody else is. So the roads aren't busy, there's no one in the gym, there's no one in the library. It's a really nice, peaceful time for me to wake up to. If you're gonna do this, make sure you go to bed early and don't force it if you haven't gotten enough sleep. There's a lot of research out there that suggests that REM sleep is important for long-term cognition and remembering and putting things into your working memory. So if you go to bed and you know there's only 4 hours until 5 a.m., don't force yourself to wake up. It's not worth it. The last thing that I noticed is that it took a full week of doing this for me to actually feel hungry in the morning, and that's kind of like an issue. I would basically force myself to eat because I have to have something before lab, and so the way I got around that is I made little broccoli cheddar egg bites with a mini cupcake tray, and I would have 2 of those before I went in, and it has enough fat and protein so that I feel full, but it also isn't too filling so that I feel sick in the morning. But now, since I'm at the end of this week, I do actually feel hungry when I wake up. Those are my observations. I think I'm actually going to continue doing this just because it works really well for my schedule. I have the perfect amount of time to wake up, get dressed, pack my lunch, and have breakfast, go to the gym, and then make it to school for an 8 a.m. lecture if I have one. So I would really like to continue this. And like I said, I just like being awake when most other people are asleep. So let me know what your guys' schedule is like down below, and let me know if you have any video suggestions. I think I'm going to try and do 2 videos a week if I can, but if not, med school comes first, so we'll see. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great week. Go be productive and do something for yourself, and yeah, bye-bye.